Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Tech Sports Report. I am your host, Matt Jenkins, and we have got a jam-packed show for you guys today. Had a busy week in Arkansas Tech athletics. We'll have highlights for you of everything that's been happening at Arkansas Tech, as well as a look ahead to see what's upcoming here in the next week. Coming up on today's show, we will have Calli White from the Golden Suns basketball team, who will be joining us to talk about her final game inside Tucker Coliseum, as well as the Golden Suns' postseason chances. We'll kick off today's show with highlights from Golden Suns basketball. The Golden Suns hosted Arkansas Monticello in their final home game of the season. Anissa Pound started out hot in this one as she buries this three-pointer and draws the foul to put the Golden Suns up 13-4. We move ahead to the second quarter as Brianna Williams steps in front of this pass and takes it coast to coast for the fast break layup. That layup would put Tech up 37-16. We move ahead to the fourth quarter as Kylie Ladd finds a streaking Kelsey McClure for a fast break layup, putting the Golden Suns up 74-32. Later in the quarter, Calli White would end her final game in Tucker Coliseum on a high note as she buries this three-point shot from the wing to put the Golden Suns up 82-36. Tech ended up winning this one by a final score of 86-41. Pounds led the Golden Suns with 22 points on 8 of 14 shooting from the field and also dished out 7 assists and recorded 3 steals. White added 12 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the field, including going 4 for 4 from the three-point line in her final game as a Golden Sun. Williams also scored 10 points on 3 of 3 shooting from the field and also added 2 steals in her final home game as well. The Golden Suns started a 3-game road stand on Saturday as they traveled to Arkadelphia, Arkansas to take on Henderson State. We move ahead to the second quarter as McClure turns on the Jets and scoops this shot past the Reddy's defender to put the Suns up 21-14. Later in the quarter, McClure drives and finds White on the wing for this three-point shot to put Tech up 37-25. However, the big performance in this one came from Pounds as she buries this three-point shot from the top of the key for her 26th point of the game, stretching the Suns' lead to 60-45. The Reddies came back and made this a tight game in the fourth quarter, but with just 2 minutes remaining, Pounds finds a cutting Danielle Frazier for this fast break layup to make it a 72-68 ballgame. The Golden Suns held on to win this one by a final score of 82-73. Pound scored a career-high 34 points on 9 of 13 shooting from the field, including making 7 of 11 from the three-point line. She also made 9 of 10 from the free throw line as well, including going 6 for 6 in the final minute to seal the win for Arkansas Tech. We would like to congratulate Anissa Pounds on being named GAC Player of the Week for her outstanding performances in the past couple games. Now let's take a look at Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball and their past performances this week. The Wonder Boys hosted 16th-ranked Arkansas Monticello last Thursday for their senior night game, and they got some big performances in this one. Early in the first half, Freddie Lee finds Justin Graham on this beautiful behind-the-back pass for an easy layup, putting Arkansas Tech up 11-10. Later in the first half, Grant Prusader knocks down this three-point shot in the middle of a 19-1 run to put the Wonder Boys up 40-29. Later in the half, with time winding down, Graham buries this buzzer-beating three-point shot to send Arkansas Tech into the halftime locker room with a lead of 47-33. After the Boll Weevils came back in the second half, Lee finds Benny LaFille for this slam dunk to put Tech up 68-62. And a few minutes later, some nice passing here led to Trevin Wood's layup and draws the foul to put Tech up 73-66. The Wonder Boys won this one by a final score of 92-86. Graham finished the game with 29 points on 8 of 11 shooting from the field, 4 for 4 from the three-point line, and also made 9 of 10 free throw attempts. He also picked up his second double-double of the season with a season-high 12 rebounds and 2 steals. Lee also picked up a double-double with 16 points on 4 of 8 shooting from the field and 8 of 9 from the foul line. He too dished out a career-high 11 assists. Prusader also ended his final game inside Tucker Coliseum with 15 points, going 5 of 9 from the three-point line. Arkansas Tech began their 3-game road stand with a Saturday matchup against Henderson State. We picked things up midway through the first half with Trevin Woods knocking this ball loose and Montrell Williams taking it the distance for this fast break slam dunk with the Wonder Boys up 28-19. A few plays later, Mason Klein picks up the loose ball, finds Montrell Williams on the fast break, and he dishes a behind-the-back pass to Brandon Williams for the layup. Tech now up 32-19. We pick things up early in the second half as Montrell Williams cuts through the lane to the basket and gets the hoop and the harm to make it a 44-32 ball game. The Wonder Boys ended this game on a high note as Trevin Woods buries this three-point shot from the corner to make it 98-81 with just under 30 seconds to go. The Wonder Boys would steal the inbound pass and win this one by a final score of 98-81. 5 Tech players scored in double figures in this one, led by Trevin Woods, who poured in 18 points on 7 of 9 shooting and made 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Justin Graham added 17 points on 6 of 10 shooting from the field, while Brandon Williams and Montrell Williams each finished this one with 16 points apiece. Freddie Lee just missed a double-double in this one with 8 points and 10 assists. Much like Anissa Pounds, we would also like to congratulate Justin Graham on being named GAC Player of the Week as well. Now, let's take a look at our spring sports that have just gotten underway here at Arkansas Tech. We'll start with baseball, who opened up Great American Conference play on a big high note. The Wonder Boys opened the 3-game series on Friday with a 17-0 victory over Southwestern Oklahoma. Zach Lakowski absolutely mashed the ball in this one, going 4 for 4 from the plate. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a walk, and 4 runs scored. What a game for Klakowski. Mark Vaughn also had a solid day from the plate, going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a walk, and 4 runs scored. Dylan McDermott also went 2 for 4 from the plate with a walk and 3 runs scored. In his first career start with Arkansas Tech, Kyle Wilson was masterful, pitching a complete 7-inning game while giving up no runs on 2 hits, a walk, and struck out 12. On Saturday, the Wonder Boys opened the first game of a doubleheader with a 7-3 victory over the Bulldogs. 5 Wonder Boys finished the game with at least 2 hits, led by McDermott, who went 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 RBIs. Marcus Wilson also went 2 for 4 from the plate with a pair of RBIs and a run scored. Trent Armstrong got his first win of the season, going 7 1/3 inning and giving up just 1 earned run on 3 hits and a walk while striking out 6. In the final game of the series, the Wonder Boys completed the sweep with a 5-3 victory. McDermott again led the Wonder Boys offense, going 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Cody Westcott also finished the day going 1 for 4 from the plate, but that lone hit was a 2-run RBI double that was a part of a 3-run first inning. Jeffrey Burkmeyer picked up the win in relief, pitching a strong 5 1/3 innings, giving up just 1 earned run on 4 hits and 2 walks, while also striking out 5. Unfortunately, the Wonder Boys didn't fare well in a non-conference game on Tuesday against Missouri Southern, as the Wonder Boys dropped a 12-4 decision in Joplin, Missouri. Kyle Gibbs led the Wonder Boys from the plate, going 2 for 3 with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. We'd also like to congratulate Zach Klakowski on being named GAC Player of the Week, and also Kyle Wilson being named GAC Pitcher of the Week. Congratulations, you guys. And now let's look at Golden Sun Softball, who participated in the UAM 8-State Classic this past weekend. The Golden Suns opened the tournament with a heartbreaking 7-6 loss to Emporia State. The Golden Suns rallied from a 5-2 deficit in this one to take a 6-5 lead in the 5th, but could not hold on as the Hornets came away late with a win. Jalissa Gum led the Golden Suns bats in this one, going 2 for 3 with a double, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Janie Knowles also finished with a pair of RBIs on a 1 for 3 performance from the plate with a triple, a walk, and a run scored. Tech bounced back in the second game of the day on Friday with a 6-2 win over Minnesota Duluth. Megan Goodnight and Jalissa Gum each bashed 2-run home runs in this one, while Sarah Coronado also added a solo home run as well. Goodnight finished perfect from the plate, going 2 for 2 with a pair of walks and a run scored, while Jalissa Gum finished 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Gum picked up her first win of the season, pitching 5 innings and giving up 2 earned runs on 3 hits and 2 walks while striking out 11. The Golden Suns had a rough day on Saturday as Tech opened the day with an 8-0 loss against Minnesota State. Sarah Coronado's double in the third was the lone hit for the Golden Suns in the ballgame. Arkansas Tech unfortunately didn't fare much better in the later game as they fell to Missouri Western for the second straight week. Coronado produced the lone run of the game for the Golden Suns on an RBI single in the 6th inning. Sarah LaChance led the Golden Suns bats, going 2 for 3, and Kara Toller finished the game going 2 for 4. The Golden Suns tennis team looked to continue their hot start to the season as they participated in the Missouri Western Winter Invitational this past weekend. Arkansas Tech opened the event on a high note with a 5-4 comeback victory against Newman. The Suns rallied from a 2-1 deficit after doubles play and even a 4-3 deficit in singles play with a third set win by Maka Acosta and Haley Long. On Saturday, the Golden Suns opened the day with a 5-0 win over Missouri Western. All three of the Golden Suns double teams came away with victories, while Tammy Bell and Cammie Ward picked up wins in singles play to seal the victory. In the later match, Arkansas Tech won a pretty grueling 5-2 match against a very talented Maryville team. The doubles team of Vandella Suico and Haley Long gave the Suns a 2-1 advantage after doubles after winning a tiebreaker, while Tammy Bell, Annabelle Rollins, and Cammie Ward each picked up wins in singles play. The Golden Suns are now officially 5-0 to start the season. And finally, this week, we'll take a look at how the Golden Suns golf team fared in the St. Edwards Invitational. In a tough tournament that featured 5 top 25 teams and 8 top 50 teams, the Golden Suns came away with a 5th place finish. More importantly, Arkansas Tech finished ahead of Central Oklahoma to maintain their spot as the top-rated team in the Central region. Anna Franzen led the Golden Suns as she finished the tournament with a 146 for a 6 over par to come away with a tie for 5th. Jessica Sachs and Pia Nubakdi each came away in a tie for 25th after they shot 152 for a 12 over par in the tournament. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Golden Suns senior guard Calli White joining us on set here to talk about the upcoming part of their season and look ahead to the GAC Tournament. We'll be right back.
Are you a Tech sports fan? Then it's time for you to get rewarded with the Fight On Rewards app. Check into Tech athletic events to earn points and redeem for awesome prizes. You can also interact on social media, fan polls, and post pictures through our fan cam. The app is now available for free through the App Store or the Google Play Store. Looking to get the inside stories of Arkansas Tech athletics? Then be sure to subscribe to Tech Talk, the official podcast of Arkansas Tech Sports. Available for free right now on iTunes.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to the Tech Sports Report. I'm Matt Jenkins here with senior guard for the Golden Suns basketball team, Calli White. Calli, how are you doing this afternoon?
Doing well. How about you?
Doing good. Season's almost done.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Just talk about this year. 20-4 overall, 16-4 in the GAC. It's been a fantastic year. Just talk about where the team's found success this year.
I mean, it's definitely been a successful year. We found success in each other. We are a very balanced team. We can all score the ball. We have great defenders on our team, and we just come together on the court and we play really, really well. And I think that's, been a part of our success.
You kind of stole the question right out of my mouth for the next one.
Sorry.
You're fine. But you're very solid on both sides of the ball. Offensively, y'all are stacked with shooters, got great inside presence. On defensively, you're as stout as you've always been under Coach Wilbers. Is there a strength in your mind where you think this team has?
Yeah, definitely, like I just said, we can all score the ball, and that helps tremendously. We have shooters on the outside, which, opens up the inside, and then our inside game is just phenomenal. We weren't worried but we lost Fatima last year and
right.
Aj, and so, but the girls this year have really, really stepped up. Danny coming in and having big games, and Shai, coming in and having huge games, and that opens up the outside. So it's really hard to stop us whenever we're all, together and playing together.
And you talked about it, too, just losing Ajane and Fatima last year, but you got a lot of young talent that came
Absolutely.
in. Not necessarily young, but some transfer talent, too, that came in.
Yeah.
And you really, it took a little bit to kind of gel to learn to play with you guys, and you learning to play with the new talent. Yeah. But once y'all figured it out,
yeah,
it was fun
good.
to watch.
Yeah, it was fun. It's always fun, whenever teams come together. And, beginning of the year, it's like, okay, we haven't ever played together. But, a lot of the times, whenever the game so well and, you've been around it so well, it's easy to mesh well together and play well together.
I got a little nervous, I will admit, when the injury bug hit your team pretty hard. I mean, I think at one point y'all had 7 girls dressed out for one game, but you persevered through that. And now you're starting to get stronger and stronger. You get girls back heading into these last 2 games and into the conference tournament. Just talk about the perseverance to kind of just battle through something like that.
Absolutely. You know, there's always adversity, and how you respond to adversity really shows, you know, who your team is. And I think we responded very, very well. You know, we had, you know, Shai was out, and we had to, you know, kind of like reevaluate our team and just be like, okay, you know, like who do we need in at this time? And I think that the people who came in, you know, really, really did step up, you know, and in practice we were working hard, so tough practices with 7 people, but, you know, it was good, and, you know, now that they're healthy and they're coming back, I mean, it's really, really good.
And you're getting a lot of them back at the most crucial part of the season,
absolutely,
too.
yeah.
On a personal level, your senior campaign has been nothing short of fantastic. 9 points a game. Your 3-point shooting has been the stat that just jumps out to me, just under 50% for your senior year. Just talk about I mean, for you, I'm sure this is a great senior year.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, my career has been a lot of fun. It's been hard work, and, you know, just repetition, you know, gets that. It's just, you know, being in the gym constantly, you know, just, I mean, muscle memory is a big thing with basketball. And my teammates, though, I mean, finding me and getting me those open shots, good shots, also contribute to that as well.
You got 2 big games coming up tonight against East Central, where you travel to East Central, and then on the road also at Southeastern Oklahoma to round out the regular season. Just talk about what the Golden Suns need to do to finish strong heading into conference tournament play, which we'll get to in a second.
I say just stay focused. You know, at the end of the season, it's hard not to look forward to that tournament, you know, and but, I mean, these are 2 very, very good teams, you know, that have very good players on their teams. And so we're going to have to stay focused, you know, on each game, you know, one at a time, and just, you know, play like we've been playing. Just play hard and play together.
Yeah. I mean, next week on the Tech Sports Report, we'll have some Wonder Boys coach Prince Johnson on the show. But for you guys, since we won't have you on the show next week, what's the mindset heading into conference tournament play? I mean, it's do or die. You lose, you go home. You win, you keep going.
You know, it's just going in a conference tournament, it's always, you know, kind of iffy because, you know, there's those jitters, you know, and the people, like you said, we have a lot of newcomers that came in. And but I think that, you know, we have to stay focused, and we have to believe that we can win and that we will win. And I mean, that just comes down to it. We just have to play hard every single day and give it 100% every single time, 40 minutes.
And I'm sure probably the 2 toughest opponents you would say would be Southwestern Oklahoma and Harding.
Definitely.
And but if you guys win tonight, you wrap up the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. So it's a good spot to be in. Not necessarily you don't have the pressure of being the number 1 seed, but you're a 2 seed. You still got the pressure because, I mean, obviously we're one of the best teams in the conference, but I think it's a good spot to be in, being a 2 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Harding will be the 1 seed, and so that'll put us on the same, you know, or opposite side, so that we can be in the championship, and I think that would be an awesome game.
Yeah, if it's anything like it was for the last time we played Harding, that championship game will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll be fun.
Before we let you go, you just had your senior night here, your last home game at Tucker Coliseum. Just talk about the emotions heading into that. It was your last time wearing the home jersey, at least, inside Tucker Coliseum.
I mean, it was a crazy feeling, and, you know, but it was such a blessing being able to, you know, walk by my mom, who had such, you know, great success here, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to come here, if not all of the reason, is because she did have such great success here, and she talked, you know, wonders about, you know, playing here at Tech. And so it was just, I felt honored, honestly, just being able to walk beside her, you know, mostly out on the court, and, you know, with my teammates. Like, it was a great experience. Awesome. It was fun.
If there was one memory that sticks out in your mind as your time as a Golden Sun, what would that be? I mean, you still have plenty of time to make more memories.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I just think road trips, they're the most fun. We think we have girls who think that they can freestyle and rap and stuff like that. So
Are you
know,
one of those?
No, absolutely no.
Okay.
I listen, I video. I videotape. But those are fun. You know, we bond so well off of the court, and that's just, I mean, that makes great memories in itself.
And I think that's why you see this team really just they're gelling. I mean, the beginning of the year, like I said, you're still learning to gel. But, I mean, now it looks like a family's just out there on the court. You win together, you lose together.
Absolutely, yeah. We all have each other's back no matter what. So
and that's good.
It's pretty good.
Well, good luck on your last 2 games and heading into conference tournament season.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Tech Sports Report.
I knew Arkansas Tech had an impressive history,
but I didn't know that my professors would look out for my future.
I knew I'd be throwing fastballs on the field, but I didn't know I'd be on the fast track to physical therapy school. I knew my art professors had years of experience, but I didn't know that I would get real-world experience before graduation.
I knew Tech was close to home, but I didn't know it would feel like home.
Tech has one of the highest graduation rates in the state. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to the Tech Sports Report. I'm Matt Jenkins. First of all, we would just like to thank Calli White for coming to join us here on the show today. Good luck to them as they go to the last 2 games of the season. And also of note, if they win tonight against East Central, they will lock up the number 2 seed in the Great American Conference Tournament. And now we're at the portion of the show where we look ahead and see what's upcoming for Arkansas Tech athletics. We'll start with those very Golden Suns as they can lock up that number 2 seed, as I just mentioned, tonight against East Central. The Suns travel to Ada, Oklahoma to face the Tigers at the Kerr Activity Center at 5:30 p.m. Then at 7:30, the Wonder Boys basketball team continues their pursuit for a Great American Conference Championship as they will have a tough matchup with East Central. Live stats and audio will be available for those 2 games at ArkansasTechSports.com. On Friday, the Golden Suns team officially opens GAC play as they will travel to Alva, Oklahoma for a 4-game series against Northwestern Oklahoma. The first game of Friday's doubleheader is scheduled for 2 o'clock p.m., with the second game following at 4 p.m. The Wonder Boys baseball team also returns home and returns to GAC play as they host Northwestern Oklahoma for a 3-game series. The opening game of that series will be Friday night at 7 p.m. here at Tech Field. On Saturday, the Golden Suns softball team will open the day with their second doubleheader against the Rangers. The first game of that doubleheader is slated for a noon start, with the second game beginning at 2 o'clock p.m. And an hour later, the Wonder Boys baseball team will get things underway as they close out their series at home with the Rangers as well. The first game of their doubleheader is slated for a 1 p.m. start, with the second game starting shortly thereafter. The Golden Suns basketball team will also get things started at 1 p.m. as they travel to Durant, Oklahoma for their final regular season game of the season at Southeastern Oklahoma. The Wonder Boys basketball team will follow suit with a 3 p.m. start against the Savage Storm in what will be their final game of this regular season as well. On Tuesday, the Golden Suns tennis team will return to the court for a 2 p.m. match against Henderson State. Those matches will be at Chartwell's Women's Sports Complex. And finally, the Wonder Boys baseball team will look to get their revenge on Missouri Southern on Wednesday as the Lions will come to Russellville for a rematch at Tech Field. That game is slated for a 2 p.m. start time. And with that, we've reached the conclusion here on the Tech Sports Report. Make sure you have plans to join us here next week as we'll have Wonder Boys assistant head coach Prince Johnson joining us on set as we'll preview the Great American Conference Basketball Championships. Thank you again for joining us. My name is Matt Jenkins. We'll see you guys next week right here on the Tech Sports Report.